VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for the cassette that is our only hope. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they found. VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. And Melinda's.
Well, hello, Melinda's.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to VCR Party Live. I'm Joe. That's Nick. That's George. That's Steve. And boy, we got a fun show for you. We're going to watch home movies today. Bunch of home movies. That's the plan.
It's the home movie episode. We were inspired by our guests today, Eric and Darrell, these two guys from Huntsville, Alabama. I don't know, maybe like pre-pandemic, we played one of their home movies called Heavy Metal Teens Go to a Record Store. And it's
my favorite thing of the year. It really is. And I sent it around to so many people saying you have got to watch this because it's so good.
And it turns out they maintain a YouTube channel where they've been uploading and kind of re-editing some of their home movies to make them palatable. I pulled some of my favorites. They sent me some new ones that aren't on YouTube yet. We're going to talk to them about that. But we always like to start off with the Found Footage Festival Classic.
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
I don't know if this is technically a Found Footage Festival Classic. It hasn't even really been in a show yet.
I still think it counts because we played it a lot.
Groping Photographers?
Well, we played it a lot on this show and on our webinar. So to me, it's been...
We haven't played it at a show yet, at a Found Footage show. I mean, it's a technicality. I'll allow it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying there's going to be some controversy here.
It's a VCR Party Live classic.
It's a soon-to-be classic, I think is what would better be said.
Okay, sure. We'll add that to the intro.
Yeah, it's going to take a while. But all right, so this is Groping Photographers. So I have no idea where we got this one. I feel like it's one of those videos where they put all the budget into the cover, and I don't have it with me. It's back at the office, but it's just a gross cover of like a hand like going up by a butt, and it's called Groping Photographers. And we're like, oh, what is this? Like softcore? It's not even softcore. It's this guy who has a ponytail, and he is talking about recording women for movies.
Yeah.
And it's not even like pornography, but it's like, I don't know. It's so confusing. It's about photographing them in barns. I don't know, but there's this one scene. The big chunk of it is him doing auditions with these women where they have to say, I think 2 or 3 different lines over and over and over again. And it's become my favorite thing in the world. So I'm going to show you the full montage here of Groping Photographers. Okay. Starts off really good too.
Warning.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime girl.
Michigan J. Groper. Oh. Photographer. This is in THX, right?
Yeah.
Apparently.
And then it gives backstory. Once there was a photographer who was a groping.
Just like Star Wars.
This is definitely a make it up as you go along kind
You
of
said
video.
he stole the money.
I did not say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I did not say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I did not say he stole the money.
It's pretty good.
Mister, you said he stole the money.
I did not say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I didn't say he stole the money.
Mister, you said he stole
Did the cat steal the money?
I didn't say he stole the money.
Tess, you said he stole the money.
I didn't say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I didn't say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I didn't say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I didn't say he stole the money.
Christy, you said he stole the money.
I didn't say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I didn't say that he stole the money.
And now we emphasize stole. I didn't say that he stole.
She's really happy to be there, right?
But this time it's not a stole. It's a. I did not say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I did not say that he stole.
The timing could have been better.
Oh, and then the wife answers in the back.
Wow, I never heard that before.
Damn that son of a bitch! I wanted to tell him to piss up a rope today. Damn that son of a bitch! I wanted to tell him to piss up a rope today.
Damn that son of a bitch. I wanted to tell him to go piss up a rope today. Damn that son of a...
I mean, it's not their fault.
No.
The writing is terrible. I wanted to go tell him to piss up a rope today.
I mean, it's partially their fault, but
How would you read it in a cool way, in the right way?
in a cool way?
Well, in the right way.
I wanted to tell him to piss up a rope today.
Yeah, don't emphasize today.
Let's hear it.
Damn that son of a bitch. I wanted to tell him to go piss up a rope today.
Okay,
There you go.
That's
Oscar.
All right.
Bitch. I wanted to tell him to go piss up a rope today. Damn! Damn that son of a bitch!
She's suddenly naked.
Thank you for pixelating that.
Damn that son of a bitch! I wanted to tell him to go piss up a rope today.
And look at the
That's all
camera,
right.
though, when you say piss up a rope today.
You really thought that was good? Because she always gets yelled at by the people doing the auditions. Always
Better than the one
one
before, or two ago, whatever.
Yeah, let's watch it again.
They just wanted to have power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today.
Damn that son of a bitch! I wanted to tell him to go piss up a rope today.
And look at the camera, though, when you say piss up a rope today, because you're looking at him.
Damn that son of a bitch! I wanted to throw a rope at him today.
And then it ends with a woman eating a Subway.
Produced by, it's kind of just sneaking up at the bottom.
Oh, it's DMV Productions, too, which is a great
Ooh.
name. DMV.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's also-
real distinctive.
Normally you go in and you're like, you're reading for the role of June today. Like, everyone read for it by their own name. Like one was Misty, everyone's just reading for whatever their name was. Tess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see what
Tess.
Tess has been up to since then.
Yeah, well, that's on you, George.
Oh, shit.
I should look at the credits. Maybe there's something there.
Well, we had
But you do hear that guy coughing throughout the entire
Yes.
thing, too. You hear him in the
the
background coughing.
phone ringing.
Yeah.
Just a
Cats
creepy-
calling on people.
You can just kind of smell what that house smells like when you.
The
you know,
smelliest casting couch in the world.
Yeah.
Right there.
We had our Big Bad webinar on Friday. Still sort of recovering from that, but one of the projects that we put together was putting together a movie trailer for whatever movie they were auditioning for here. And George actually made that. People, the viewers, Melinda, sent in themselves giving a line read of "I didn't say he stole the money."
And they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it.
We didn't even have to give any line reading. So at the end of today's episode, we're going to play that for those of you who weren't at the webinar, who just for those of you who want to see it again.
And George nailed it.
I feel like we should do a sequel too, though, where we can do the piss up the rope today.
Should we put
I'm
out
ready.
a call? Let's put out a call now. And
Yeah,
it's called,
do it for part two. Well, I don't want to give away the title, but
yeah, but it's called Damn That Son of a Bitch. I wanted to tell him to go piss up a rope today.
Yeah.
That's your line. And
George, I think you'll play the son of a bitch in there, right?
It'll be a stretch, but I'll do what I can. I'm sorry I didn't get to put in every single video and audio clip that was sent in, but I did what I could. It's just the trailer. I mean, the full film will have
trailer,
everybody.
right.
It's 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Of,
the
money
email though,
stealing.
send us a video. It's info@foundfootagefest.
And some people sent some audio too, and we can't do anything. We need it to be video. So there's some good audio reads, but you just it's a visual show. So the webinar though was a goddamn hit. What'd you say? How long was it? 2.5 hours?
It was, some would say too long, but it was,
I was exhausted by the end, though. I was just,
But it was great. We're going to do another one in August because it went so well.
And we had our special guest, Richard, on there. And afterwards, Richard texted us. He goes, "You guys are amazing." He goes, "Even more amazing are the Melindas, are your fans. Like he was just like, he couldn't believe the chat and about how nice everybody was. Felt like a little backhanded, like even more amazing. I don't know.
Right.
Doesn't say like also amazing are your
Yeah.
fans, not even more amazing than you.
Oh yeah,
guys?
he took some digs on during the webinar
exactly.
as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
I appreciated. But
Yep.
yeah, he was the biggest special guest in webinar history, and we're gonna make that available on demand so that people can watch it again, or if you didn't get a chance, we capped it at 500. You can watch it later.
I think it's time to rock a little tedium action. Wah,
Whoa.
wah, wah, wah.
I wasn't expecting this.
What weren't you expecting?
I didn't know there was a tedium corner. I didn't have any excitement prepared.
That's okay. We don't need excitement. Down the bottom. But this is kind of a different kind of tedium corner. Look at this. Crank it up! IMG edition.
Oh.
It's an IMG edition. So we're not going to get time. We're not going to have time to delve into IMGs, which is my latest addiction. For those of you who haven't seen our IMG project, what we do is we take IMG, we put it into a YouTube search, then we put 4 numbers after it, and just nonsense comes up. Stuff with like 3 views, and just you can never predict what's going to be next. And so we have about 70 minors. We've minors OR, MINOR. No, ER.
I was going to say, they're underage people searching YouTube for us?
They're cheaper. They're cheaper
yeah,
that way.
that's true, yeah.
We have over 2,000 harvested, and this one came in, and it just reminded me of a little bit of Doris Johnson and a little bit of Frank Worley, because they're playing a Frank Worley song, and it looks like Doris Johnson's in this video, and their back is to us. And my new favorite thing, and I've only seen 2 videos with this in, my new favorite thing, fire alarms that are dying and they make the little beep sounds.
It's a classic tedium move. It's got all the hallmarks. So
okay, so listen closely. Right, you're going to hear 2 fire alarm beeps. The first one's right away, and then the second one you got to wait for it.
Low on battery. Okay.
Here we go. Did you hear that one?
Yep.
All right.
Both chirps.
Oh, also it's
yeah.
Upright. Yeah, you see what's going on here. It's the Easter parade.
Oh yeah.
All right, just pay close attention. There it was.
Ah, nice.
It's in the sheet music.
Replace that 9-volt.
Yep.
Wow, a little bonus tedium action, and get to promote our IMG mining. Send those to info@foundfootagefest.com if you want to join the team. We had a viewer request a week ago from Scott, and we have a segment called "That It Had Done" viewer requests that we'll address that with now.
That's it. That it had done. Right there.
Scott says, would love it if you guys could score an interview with Eric from Eric's Home Movies. It's the second best thing on the internet after Found Footage Fest, of course. I've been so in love with that channel since you guys turned me on to it. This is what we were referring to. It's now been rebranded as the Eric and Darrell YouTube channel, because he's got both him and his buddy Darrell who are in a lot of these videos together. So they're both jointly calling it the Eric and Darrell YouTube page. And they're going to be with us here for Show Us Your Raviolis. And then at the end, that'll be a That It Had Done for Scott, who sent it in.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us 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 your raviolis.
It's Eric and Darrell. Hey, guys.
Hi. Hey, first of all, let me just say, cool backdrops. What do you got? Are those aren't like the Zoom backdrops. Are those your actual backdrops behind you? Or are those like superimposed?
So this is a green screen.
Oh, that's
so it's not real.
Okay. All right.
I'm impressed. all the same. That's pretty cool.
And what about the booze back there? Is that a green screen or is that a?
No, this is my bar. I
There's no
just
booze.
redid my dining room into a library/bar. So
Nice. You got the booze on the Dewey Decimal System.
Right.
Very organized.
Nice.
So guys, we were turned on to your channel because a guy from Huntsville who sends us like local commercials from the area said, hey, you might be interested in these other guys that are local who've been uploading their home movies. And he sent me Heavy Metal Teens Go to a Record Store.
Yeah.
Tell me about that video.
First of all, let me just say, brilliant, genius. It's been my favorite thing that I've watched all year long. I've already told the audience this. They've already heard this. But I've sent that to so many of my friends because I was like, you have got to watch this. And everybody sends back saying, like, holy shit, that was incredible. It's the best thing ever. It's nice work. I tip my hat.
So Darrell shot it. So you tell him about it.
Well, okay. So, yeah, 1989, Eric and I were into making movies. So we both got camcorders. We both got the same camcorder. And this particular day, Eric just wasn't around, but my friend Larry, who I still talk to today as well, he and I just decided to go on our usual trip to the store, and I thought I'd bring my camera along.
How old were you guys?
13.
Man, I mean, there were times where it was so well done that you guys add the music to it and you add, stuff. I thought it was fake. I was looking around, I was like, I can't. Because I thought I saw like the cars in the background. I was like, wow, they really went the extra mile to get old cars for this. Because I thought it could be fake, but it's not. That's how great it is.
Like $1 million production or something. We had the whole city, like
right, tons of extras. Yeah,
everybody was involved. The mayor. I mean, it was a big thing.
We had to shut down streets with police.
And just Larry. I just love like Larry and Darrell going down to the gas station and getting some candy.
Yeah,
and you could tell that the cashier was just annoyed, and
talking about the new Metallica shirt that's out at the record store. I mean,
so this was just like a usual day for us. We lived right down the street from each other, so this is something that would happen all the time. And I just happened to think to bring the camera. I must have had just gotten the camera because I was just like, I couldn't get it out of my hand at the time.
Yeah, well, that's the thing that we've realized, that a lot of people buy camcorders and they don't know what to videotape. So they always just videotape, open it up, birthday presents, Christmas presents. It's always just boring shit. And it's always just like, well, maybe I should just grab the camera and bring this along, Like it's...
What I like those, you had all this footage and you decided to actually go through and curate it and like release it in a palatable form, because I have so many home movies that just are unwatchable. I mean, I put some in a little palatable form to watch today, but that's about it. So I just wanted to show an example because you sent me several clips. I picked out 5 to show, and I think this is a pretty good introduction because I think it's, I think Eric, you're shooting this. Darrell, you're in the back seat of a car, and your mom is trying to talk about, whose mom is it, by the way?
That's my mom.
That's his mom.
Okay. And your mom is just trying to suggest a movie to watch later in the day. So I don't think you've seen this, Joe.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. Oops. Yeah. I shared the wrong thing.
I mean, Darrell, you're like the mayor of the 80s there, just with that hair and just like
Okay, ready, guys?
Kind of look like a young William Zabka or something,
Right, Eric, after I finish watching the end of Jaws, which I started watching last night,
we want to
then
see.
you can watch Bill and Ted.
I want to see Evil Dead 2.
You've already seen it.
Yeah, it's the greatest movie. It's my favorite movie right now.
Well, believe me, you will really like Bill and Ted. It's real cute.
Why are you forcing me to watch TV?
Because you and Darrell are Bill and Ted. That's who you are.
Yes. Yes.
You guys walk around doing heavy metal videos and playing guitars that you don't have, And you both hate history and you both flunk history. We are Bill and Ted.
The only part is we don't get to go back in time and save people.
See, let me ask you some questions, Eric. Do you like water slides?
Do I like water slides? Yeah, they're cool.
Okay. Do you like beautiful princesses who are about your age?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do do you like heavy metal?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to like Bill and Ted's. You
Yeah,
like
we-
Napoleon?
Not quite.
You don't like Napoleon. How about Napoleon on a water slide?
Napoleon on a water slide. Sure.
Yeah. We'll just have to watch the movie and see.
That's it.
Oh, your mom's giving you the hard sell.
Right?
Just
It's hilarious that his own mother had to convince him to watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
and of course you loved it, right? I assume that
yeah.
once you saw it, you loved it, right?
Totally. Yeah.
Did you guys end up watching it that day? Do you remember after she watched Jaws?
I don't think we did that day. I think we like slowly, eventually. I think it's like one of those things where, like, even if it's a cool thing, if it's your parents telling you to do it, you're like, and you're gonna keep putting it off. But eventually, we did watch it.
But my parents never encouraged me to watch Bill and Ted's. That was all me.
We saw it. Yeah, I think we saw it at the same theater.
Yeah, we did.
Whenever, yeah. So that was like but what I like is just that it was a verite moment of like just a very mundane thing, but it takes you right back.
Yeah, it's so good. But see, I remember my parents like wanting me to watch Swiss Family Robinson. They're like, "No, you got to see Swiss Family Robinson." I was like, "You know that old Disney movie?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck that! I do not want. I want to watch Evil Dead 2." And I watched Swiss Family Robinson, and I ended up loving it. But
I wore that tape out. We rented it, and I kept watching it over and over.
Which
And Darrell
one?
came over, Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
And we kept watching it over and over, and then we had to give it back. I was like, okay, we gave it back. And then I rented it again. And my mom's like, you already saw that movie. And I'm like, I think I might have been like, no, I haven't seen this before. You know, okay, this looks interesting. Okay.
It was the birth of his Bruce Campbell obsession.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we've all been through that obsession. Yeah. So you guys have known each other your entire lives then, right? Like since you were you guys neighbors, did you say?
No. Larry and I were neighbors.
Yeah.
Eric lived across the street. Interesting story about how we met. We met in 7th grade in 1988. I went to this private school called Randolph from like the 1st grade. And Eric's sister went there for a long time too. But Eric only went there in the 7th grade. And that year we had every class together. And I remember like it was yesterday. We were in biology, which was the first period, and I looked over. He was sitting next to me, and he had a binder, and it said Motley Crue on the side of it. And I was like, "Oh, you like Motley Crue too?" And that was it.
It's all it takes.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. Nick and I were the same way. Like in 6th grade is when we met. It was only 1 year that we spent in school. We were in different blocks actually. Middle school separate. At least our middle school was separated in blocks. Yeah. He was in one block, I was in another. But then we had a mutual friend, and I think it was Pee Wee Herman that brought us together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was our Motley Crue.
Right.
That's cool.
Right. Yeah.
Let me show another video. And this again, and then I'll get into some of the more like movie stuff that you guys did. But there's one where you guys are just playing some video games. And this brought me back too, because I had
feel
all
like
those.
we all would have been friends. Wouldn't we?
Yeah,
Four of us
totally.
would have all been friends back then.
Yeah, and they're playing those Sierra point and click games, which I was a huge fan of.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a little time capsule too, where well, we'll talk about it, but here's a little bit of you guys playing video games.
Now I'm stuck with these losers.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yes, it's not. Let's look at what
are you
these
playing,
people
Darrell?
are playing.
I'm
playing
Police Quest
1.
Okay. No, it isn't.
So, you want to be a police officer. His name's
What are you
Brian.
looking for?
You keep calling him Darrell. His name's, he's
Quit
his name's
insulting
Brian.
me. I wouldn't want to be that loser. No, I'm just kidding.
Darrell looks
That
like
guy is cool. He's like,
What are you looking for?
like,
This one's right here.
I'm playing Police Quest 1.
Listen, this is real.
What game is that?
Jump, you gotta jump.
This is the Thunder.
This is
Sort of sedan, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of sedan.
An Amiga.
I'm playing
Somebody
Police
says that
Quest
looks
1,
real.
so you want to be a police officer.
trash officer.
Darrell has to insert disc 2
Oh,
for
it just took
Police Quest
forever
1,
to
so you
load.
want to be a police officer.
Yep, and then it would sometimes go.
Darrell, take your lunch,
take it out.
Swap.
I went right through him and said,
Yeah, don't worry about that.
No, bitch, walk right through him.
It's that
How long does it last?
The nose speaker's right there.
year
It's dying
look
down
about
right now. You
when
can
this
hear it
been?
sound. Where are you going, Darrell? Did you attend the
Probably
meeting?
89.
Yeah. You did? That was quick.
Those cars.
Did you get all your
That's pretty good
stuff
graphics
out of
for
the locker?
89. That's a pre-altered
No, I
piece.
didn't even. I guess I'll go back. You need to.
Yeah.
Doing earth.
Your
Move your finger.
Hit
You see
his
the lighting
strength
on.
one, whatever.
Move your finger, Darrell.
Don't want a different game?
More.
Yeah. Let's do
I will. What are you gonna play?
What
What
is
are you gonna
Into
play?
the
Keith?
Eagles next? We'll do Viper. Alright, we'll do Viper.
What you gonna play?
Viper.
Viper? Oh, that's pretty good, except you don't get any sound. Well, actually, you do get.
That really sucks.
So you gonna get? Are you gonna get one? You gonna get a video?
Probably, hopefully. Probably for my birthday.
Look at the big trashes on that.
Oh my god, that's trash.
Look at big blocks. Amika can do better than that. Yeah, I know.
I like that.
They're just
True,
slapping
Amika
at
can do better than that.
Well, I'm gonna have to
Graphics-wise,
go
I
because
think.
it's a little bit boring, and the people who are watching probably wouldn't want to sit through all this and.
Hey, fat boy.
What?
Get back of my shirt. Go ahead.
I'm not. See, the mother ass kicking, ear splitting, loudest tour on Earth. Molly Crew, 89, 90! And I'm wearing Molly Crew, Dr. Feelgood. Wait, turn around, I want to see that side.
Christian.
So we got Alistair Fiend, we got some weird thing with like knives. It's a ball and chain. Ball and chain with teeth.
What asshole?
Knives. Yeah, that's true.
That's how I got this Metallica on my head.
Yeah, it's both ends. Alright,
That's it.
we'll see you
Hey,
later.
why is this taking so long, Pat?
Say bye, Keith. Say bye, y'all.
Why is this taking so long, Pat? I mean, that was playing computer games in 1989.
Just chaos, just sheer chaos. I just love it so much.
I also like how somebody said this is going to be too boring for anybody to watch, and here it is 30 years later, and we're watching it and just rapt attention.
Right.
Eric, was that you who said that? This is going to be too boring for anybody to watch?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were wrong, right? You can admit when you're wrong, right? Okay.
Yes, I was definitely wrong. And you could tell the stark difference between a PC and an Amiga at the time. Not only the graphics, but like the PCs had like 5-inch floppies, right? But the Amiga had this nice sleek 3.5-inch floppy, real nice, you know. You don't have to worry about fingerprints on it, you know.
And also the graphics were like, it looked like Altered Beast kind of. Remember that?
Oh
Sega
yeah,
game,
they
Altered
look
Beast?
like arcade graphics.
Yeah,
at
it
the
was like
time.
Ragar level.
Oh
Yeah.
and I just remember back then just being so impressed with like good graphics like that, you know, and just be like, holy shit, it can't get any better than this.
Yeah.
I would
that's like
take
the top.
photos of the screen, and then you'd see just giant flash on a CRT monitor.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we also did some home movies. I wanted to show a couple of quick ones that we did, and then we'll get into some of some of yours, and then I think Joe will show some of the ones we did too. So this is one called The Magic Bark. Do you want to set this up at all?
Oh, yeah, The Magic Bark. So this was a Halloween themed short film. It
And
feels
we
weird
were
to call it
doing
a film.
We did it for like
Something
a
in
class
school.
project
Oh yeah?
to show at a YMCA a kids kind of thing. So they
Okay.
wanted to produce some sort of entertaining thing for kids.
Like a film festival or something for like kids?
Halloween themed.
It might have been. Yeah.
All right. So this is publicly exhibited. It's called The Magic Bark.
You guys look a little bit older now, right?
Yeah.
Hey!
What?
What do you mean, what? Over here!
Whoa, what is that?
Hello? Who are you? Hello, I come every Halloween to grant 3 wishes.
Whoa, did you hear that, Frank? Yeah, Bob. You mean anything we want?
Yes, anything you want.
I don't know. $1 million.
Wrong.
Bob! What did you do to Bob? Hey, I thought you said anything we want.
That's right. Anything you want. Make your second wish.
Turn Bob back again.
Wrong again.
Bob! I'm toilet paper. Hey, for the 3rd
third wish. Turn me and Bob back to normal.
Okay, all right. I'll change you back.
Hey, you cheated us.
Goodbye and happy Halloween. Ha ha ha.
Pretty good effects for the time.
I mean, that's pretty. I see. I thought it was gonna be magic bark like a barking dog, and I didn't realize it was gonna be magic tree bark.
Piece of bark, yeah. So it's a longer movie in which like he comes over to my house and he sees some glowing thing on the ground. And he's like, "Oh, what's that?" And he picks it up. He's like, "Oh, it's just a piece of bark. I'll go ahead and keep it. I don't know why." And then he goes upstairs. "Hey, dude, what's up?" We have a little conversation. Then he's like, he puts the bark down. I don't know.
That's what somebody would normally say. Just like, there's some bark. I might as well keep it.
Yeah.
I do see a Bill and Ted's influence in there, though. So I think you have your mom to thank for that one. Darrell, was that your mom that was in that one, or was that Eric's mom who wanted you?
That was mine.
That was your mom's. Yeah. So,
Darrell, can you say your famous line from that movie? "I'm toilet paper," just to give the people what they want here.
Toilet paper.
Okay,
he
perfect.
still has it. He still has it.
Still got it. All right.
Nick, why don't you show one of your home movies?
Okay, I'll show a couple quick ones. These are not produced movies, but this is my parents. These are 8mm, and I did something a little bit with this. I put a soundtrack to it because I was disturbed by how they were tossing me around, and also there's a crucifix in the background because my grandparents were very Catholic. So.
Oh boy, I'm scared already.
Are you? Okay, here we go.
That's an enormous.
That looks like Kevin Smith.
It's
Freeze
frozen up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's frozen up.
Do it again.
I like where this is going though.
My dad's wearing a caftan.
I was just looking at that. What is he wearing?
That was like his nightgown. Yeah, they're just manhandling me.
Nick,
Like
that's what.
Wow,
That's what.
Look at that. I guess.
That is so freaky.
Nick, that's why you're so fucked up. That's the reason right there. That's the
Exactly,
reason you're so
yeah.
fucked up.
Yep.
That's great.
No,
Wow.
it all started there, yeah. And here's a little bit more. This is I didn't put any music on this one, but this was my sister's birthday. So it's kind of the time where she should be getting attention and, but I just couldn't take second fiddle even on her birthday. This is 1986, and I was also obsessed, and still am, with puppets.
That's Wendy and Brian.
Is that third?
It's from Mom.
Is this from the Righteouses?
Oh my! Bye-bye!
All right, so I was trying to
Nice.
steal all the attention from my sister on her birthday. So
Right.
Yep, that all makes sense.
So
All checks
Darrell
out.
has something to say about puppets.
Yeah?
When you said puppets, I was like, what?
Let's hear it.
This should be
So
good.
for the last 10 years or so, me and two buddies here in Atlanta, we formed a little group and we've been making puppet films.
Whoa.
Yeah, and actually our latest film is available on Amazon Prime. It's just a short. But
What's it called?
What's it called?
It's called Nature Calls.
Okay.
And it was released through Heather Henson, who's Jim Henson's daughter. She has a company called Ibex, and she collects filmmakers from around the world, actually, and collects puppet films, and then kind of releases them in a big chunk. And one of our friends was in that.
We'll have to have you back for our all puppet episode.
Yeah,
At
and
another-
actually, I did another short, and we used that same song in one of our shorts, that George Michael song.
Oh,
Really?
Never Want to Dance Again?
That was just diegetic to what was happening here. Weird.
I want to ask you guys though, like, what are you doing now? You're obviously like in the business of making videos, and are you editors or what are your jobs now?
So I work at a so I'm a freelance. Right now I'm doing sound effects for a video game, and then also I do editing and graphics for like print and web and stuff like that. But like, so I have two jobs and a freelance job currently. But before that, I was traveling around doing features and documentaries and stuff like that. And then before that, I ran a video production company here in Huntsville, Alabama, and I had a studio here.
Nice.
So
It
I
sounds
just
like a
kind of do something for a
continuation.
while. Yeah, I do something for a while, and I'm like, I want to do something different. You know, like if this channel takes off, I'll just quit everything and do that. You know? Like,
exactly.
whatever.
Yeah,
definitely. And Darrell, it sounds like you're still in editing and in the world of production and
I moved to Atlanta about 15 years ago, and I've just been a freelance filmmaker here in Atlanta. I've done all kinds of different things, features, different stuff, editing, shooting. I don't know.
I love that we could have probably predicted this by looking at all of your
I know.
Like,
well, you
this is
can,
all...
and you can see like, so let me show another one, which is you guys, this is younger than the last one, but you're just playing around with the in-camera effects. And I remember we had a VHS-C camcorder that had that thing where if you had a black image on a white sheet, it would just make a still story and you could change the color, right?
Yes. That was our favorite effect. And there was 4 buttons. You could say 4 image stores.
Right.
So you could animate them by hitting them real fast, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or just rubbing your hand on it. It was loud in the camera. You could but you could just like, draw something on a piece of paper, like the title or whatever, capture it, and then you would have that title sequence. And like 90% of what we shot had like a title sequence. It was like hand drawn. And I guess this is a clip to kind of show like us kind of discovering. This was like early on, like we're discovering, going, what are the possibilities?
What are the possibilities?
Exactly. That's what I like. The experimentation here is very creative. So let's take a look.
One more time. Okay. Wait, let's do that one more time. Uh-oh, it got on the microphone. There. Ready?
And it always sort of captured a little bit of the outside too that wasn't lit very well.
Exactly. Yeah, the edges on a CRT though would go away. You wouldn't see that.
Right.
Oh, Darrell. Oh, you like your new glasses? Bye. You gonna eat them now? Eat them. Ready? That was a good one.
Nice.
See you later. Those are good glasses. They tasted real nice now.
Here's some of the process of you making a new super to put on. We zip through that a little bit. You can see kind of what you're doing there. And then, here's the payoff.
Wow, I didn't know about this thing. That's awesome.
X-Men presents Wolverine.
Oh, yes.
Darrell in his new shirt.
Ultimate Warrior?
Darrell
Kiss?
Yes.
Okay.
Kiss.
A kid shooting himself in the head.
Right. It's hilarious.
Of course, it's the first thing you do if you got a prop gun. I mean,
Oh, that's awesome.
Here's the animations. 4 frames.
Okay, stop.
You went too far. I mean, this is like early music video stuff here.
Bye. Look. Bye.
Take on me video.
Yeah.
Hello.
Are
you mad, Darrell?
I mean, it's pretty cool looking.
The tongue.
Oh, Motley Crue. Yep.
Head spinning around.
I've seen that shirt before.
You did it.
Throwing a ball.
I mean, this would be a good macabre video.
Right.
Is that what it was? Macabre?
Macabre.
Macabre. Yeah.
See, that looks awesome right there.
Yeah.
Snicked. Snicked.
The Bigfoot.
You guys in a hotel?
Yeah.
You got red door now.
One more time. I kind of get sore after the second time, you know.
So,
you had eight colors to choose between, so
Yeah.
hours of fun.
Oh, you guys were geniuses back then.
I realized that we had run a cable to my TV so that we could both see it.
That's why you were snickering, because you could both see it happening.
Right.
Okay,
Exactly.
got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me show you guys something. This is from Nick. I think we were 18 when we did this. So Nick's parents had the VHS-C camcorder.
Yeah.
And again, we didn't know what to videotape. You know, we made little movies and stuff like that. But this one was, it was summer. I think it was the summer after our senior year of high school. And you're just fucking around. That's all you're doing. You know,
You're old enough to know better here. So
and you're working shitty jobs during the day, and then at night you have nothing to do. And so we would decide to take the camcorder down to a grocery store and fuck around. And you'll hear at the beginning, Nick is like, because I think we had an attachable microphone, so pick up more audio. And you're like, I'm going to put the microphone on. He puts the microphone on. There's no audio for the rest of the thing. So there's zero audio on this. But I wanted to get maybe your advice on, you know, what audio can we add to it to make it better. So here's us at the Stoughton, Wisconsin pick and save. Probably, you know, maybe it's like 25 years ago tonight.
Yeah.
Here it is. Looks like it's, come on, girl. Wake up. There we go. All right, that's me in the Duckman shirt and Yankees hat.
Okay.
Let's get the camera or the mic.
Huh? Okay.
Oh, should have said
Terrible
no.
idea.
We'll just go in. Now there's no
Terrible
audio.
idea.
We hooked it up. But Nick, I like a lot of your photography here, Nick. A lot of your choices were fantastic choices.
Oh, if only we had the audio.
I know. But the visuals are still pretty good.
That's art right there.
It is, it was.
I feel like maybe some Depeche Mode.
Oh yeah, you think
Yeah.
maybe that's
Like
what
that,
we
you know?
should. Okay. And then chucking around bags of cat food.
You would chuck them at Tom, so he'd be forced to catch them.
Yep.
You didn't want to catch them.
No, but I thought it would make for good television. So
Yeah.
and I think that's right.
How about like a Mozart Requiem?
Yeah.
Something really dark and
So then
dramatic.
we got the you know, they have the
Scooter.
the scooters for people in there. So of course we jumped on it. And yeah, maybe Mozart is the way to go. And then just ran into stuff. Didn't give a shit. Small town
That's
Wisconsin, you know, they're not going to come over and tell you not to tell you to stop. You know, they just kind of let you fuck around.
So was this a big camera, like a shoulder
No,
camera?
no. I think it was
VHS-C. Remember
it was
those?
VHS-C.
It was about
Yeah,
the
it was a
size of 8
smaller.
millimeter.
Oh, so it was a palm type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
And
did you have the adapter where you put it in the
Oh, I've got like 3 of them here. That's how I was able to this.
Yeah, little AA battery.
I like this guy here who's really good at ignoring us. You know, he's like he's shopping for his shredded cheese, and he's
he has to get just the right one.
I feel like he's like maybe like a social studies teacher or something, because he's so good at ignoring the chaos that's going on right next to him.
Yeah.
Of me trying to knock over
Wait,
Tom with the.
they had iPhones back then?
Yeah.
Is that your phone?
That was sorry, my computer
Yeah.
rang.
Yeah, Nick. One thing we do for the show is we turn off our ringers. So
I don't even know how to do it, but okay.
What are you, my dad?
Basically.
So that was that. So I like Mozart. I like what was your suggestion, Eric? You said,
Maybe a Depeche Mode. Maybe
Depeche
Personal
Mode.
Jesus, or maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that could work too. Yeah.
Let me play another one of your guys' movies. I got a couple more that you guys put together. Some of these are a little more produced. This one is this one's called this might be the last one I think we'll have time for. It's called Zoraz or Zoraz.
Oh yeah, Zoraz.
Zoraz.
From the future.
Yeah, this is pretty
Is it a
phenomenal.
movie that you guys made?
Yeah, it's a little short that I did by myself.
Great. Audio down a little bit, Nick. A little hot.
Yeah, come in. Who are you? I'm Zoraz. Why are you here? I'm here to watch over you. I'm you in the future. You make a terrible mistake in the future, and I'm here to stop that. Well, what did I... I'll tell you when the time is right. Well, let's go. Go? Where are we going? The future. I don't want to go there. You don't?
Nice. Nice.
Seamless slow motion.
Yeah. So sad.
Yeah. Closing time. Awesome.
So I killed myself because I wouldn't come back to the future to
Yeah.
save. I'm like, I was gonna save you, but now you're dead, and so I'm
I'll be like, I'm going to kill me. Yeah.
right.
No explanation needed. I got it.
Yeah.
I also noticed on that viewing you had a UHF poster up in your bedroom. I had that same
loved
poster.
Weird Al. Really?
Yeah,
Awesome.
same
Yeah, I
poster.
always loved Weird Al.
I'm so.
You know,
oh, go ahead.
I could probably redo that video because I'm actually me in the future. So I could cut to me. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I just thought of that.
That's
Like maybe
brilliant.
I should do that.
Good idea.
You can have actual you in the future,
And then I
do
get to
that same
destroy
bad effect.
myself.
Do that same bad effect.
Yeah,
Don't
with
say
my
anything.
suit jacket or whatever.
You know what though? I'm impressed. I gotta say again. I have to tip my hat again to you again because the sight lines were even good. You know what I mean? Like when past you,
yeah,
talking to
looking.
future you, your sight lines matched. Like I've seen we've seen videos of professionals that can't get that right, but like you got that right when you were. How old were you? Like 12, 13?
Yeah, 12 or 13.
Yeah.
I don't remember. One of the two.
What I'm amazed with is
Exactly.
you got this whole breadth of footage on your YouTube page, and I'm sure more to be released, but you can kind of see the progression. Like, for example, we saw you guys fucking around with the supers before, and then we see how it paid off in Zeros, or what is it called?
Zoraz.
Zoraz.
Exactly. I got to use it for the eye
Yes,
lasers.
exactly.
So
it all pays off.
Yeah.
So what's the future for Eric and Darrell's YouTube channel? Is that what it's called now? Eric and Darrell?
Eric
Yep.
and Darrell, yeah.
Okay.
Well, so we started the channel because we're finally getting around to editing all these videos that we never got around to. And essentially that's exactly what, I mean, we carried around these boxes of 8mm tapes for 30 years, not because we were waiting for like the moment to unleash it upon the world. It was just like, I just wanted to like finish editing them for Christ's sake. Like that's exactly what I was like, one day I will do this. And this is my promise to myself. I will, one day when I'm old, I will edit these videos.
It's probably been in the
now
back of your head this whole time. It's been in the back of your head this entire time. Yes.
And then as I got older, there's like, wow, it's like, an audience. Not that I thought that people would be interested, because I really didn't. I just thought, at least I will put these online because it's an easy place for like my sister to see it, my mom to see it, and Darrell, and like all my high school friends and stuff. Like, everybody kind of sort of reconnects to all their old friends on Facebook. So it's like I could Facebook, hey, remember, hey dudes from 8th grade, check this out. Like that was exactly what the channel was going to be. And now all of a sudden it's like crazy town.
Here's my recommendation. I think you guys should go take this on the road. I mean, once the world like is not on fire anymore, I think you should take this as a road show. I think this would be, I mean, that's what Nick and I do for Found Footage Festival. You know, like we show a bunch of clips. I feel like you guys could do this with all your videos. You'd have personal stories. You could take, it would be a great 90-minute show. Or at the very least, just do a show with us sometime. Like we'll split it up. You do the first half, we'll do the second half. Or,
totally do that.
Yeah.
Or a Zoom show, or if we can.
Well, in the meantime, before we can actually get back out in the world. But I would love to see some of these home movies up on a big screen. I think it'd be so cool and like, you know.
Yeah. And we've got to have you back because there's more videos. There's a movie you guys made called Dude, which we didn't get to. There's a cartoon that's unfinished that maybe you guys could finish. That everybody's got time. And of course, I'm always down to see more puppets. So, you know.
Yeah, okay. I'll send you some links.
Okay, please do. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. We'll put the link to the YouTube page in the comments of this video, and please come back.
Yes, thanks guys. That was fun.
Will do. Loved it.
Shows your raviolis. Shows your raviolis. Shows your raviolis.
So thank you again to Eric and Darrell. We'll put their YouTube page up, but amazing stuff. I'm glad they're like taking the time to actually curate the home movies. Something like I feel like we should do too. I think you're starting to with some of our old home movies. So
I'm just transcoding them, but I think it'd be fun to like add music to them and to edit them and make them, you know, like they do. Copy what they're doing. That's what I want to do.
Well, all right. Well, I think it's time for a little nice things. George, you have a nice thing?
I certainly do. We've got our second edition of backgrounds for
Zoom background.
That's a good one.
So you recall Billy of the Mantastics from the video Hire an Entertainer guide. I don't recall the name exactly.
The Party Planner video guide,
And you know what's smart about this is that you put it off to the side so that people can be in the center and it's not covering them up. You know what I mean?
I sometimes have to manipulate them. It's other ones just present themselves. For example, this one is a classic for the ages, and it applies to any situation.
I like your title.
What is it? Phallus and Friend? Oh yeah. But
who's who?
You would be right there in the center, and the penis would be off.
I sure would.
Yeah.
I sure would.
Yes.
And then these three, for example, this is a still from the adult film Genital Hospital. These three have never been used, but I included with this batch something that wasn't in the first batch, which is a Zoom background certificate of authenticity. That
I saw that.
So it's the certified 2020 pandemic Zoom background. The following image files are certified to have been screen used on the web series VCR Party, Quarantine Classics, and/or Frenchie and the Creep to amuse viewers and generally aid in mirth during the 2020 global pandemic. I signed it.
Wow. Okay. What's mirth?
Like
good cheer,
joviality, good cheer,
okay,
happiness. Yeah, so if you are a Patreon backer at $5 and up level, head over to patreon.com/foundfootagefestival. We have now 2 volumes of official VCR Party Zoom backgrounds for your next business meeting. And we always encourage you to take a screen grab if you use it at a meeting or a video of you using it at a meeting, and just don't explain it.
Yes, for example, Lucia did it, or Lucia. I don't know how you pronounce it.
I believe it's Lucia, 2 syllables.
Lucia. 2 syllables. Okay,
3 syllables.
Lucia.
He said 2 to me.
Lucia.
She was in Frenchie and the Creep.
It'd be Lucia.
Oh, okay.
Lucia. No, that's 2.
Lucia's 3.
Lucia would be 3.
But I think she says it in 2. Cia is 1. Not
Somebody's going to apologize. Somebody's going to have to apologize.
I talked to her for Frenchie and the Creep this week, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's get to the bottom of this, because Lucia is 3 syllables. Lucia would be 2.
Here's she put a Joe's Tedium corner up, and I wanted to ask her, if you guys talk to her, ask her if anybody asked about it and if she had to explain it, because that's my favorite part.
That's what
Just
I
to
always
explain, everybody knows Joe's Tedium Corner.
Yeah.
But keep them coming. I want to confuse people at these business meetings that go on too long.
I want to show some nice things.
Great.
Bob, our frequent contributor and video giver, gave me a box of tedium the other day. And look at some of this. How to lengthen your life by honoring and obeying your parents.
It's produced by your parents as well.
I'm going to start doing that, actually. I'm going to start living longer. I'm going to start honoring and obeying my parents now. I never did before, but I'm going to now.
I appreciate that.
How to use your Stenoram 2 XEC5. Oh, look at that.
That looks tedious.
Wow. X-Scribe. Your allergies. Looks good.
Beating the triggers.
Mm-hmm. Conveyor systems, productivity, efficiency.
We got enough tedium to last us till 2023 at least.
Yeah. And then what else? Oh, look at this cover. This kind of reminds me of Get Energized a little bit. This is Gerald Corey explains the Knockenauer parallel trim bassoon reed, unusually specific. And
is it a manifesto on the cover? Like, look at all that tiny writing.
I know, and Bob told me that it's really tedious, and that this was his favorite of everything.
Whenever I see a cover like that, we describe them as Dr. Bronner's soap because it just has way too much writing on it.
And nitrous oxide sedation. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, Bob, thanks, and just kind of cool it on the tedium for a while, if you wouldn't mind.
I'm going to watch the bassoon read tonight.
Sounds like a great Tuesday night. And that's nice things for this week.
We got some Melinda mixes in. We got a bunch, actually. We only have time for a couple of them. But this one was sent from Nick Grote. Remember when I did the, I think I showed the May guy and the Metal Method guy who did the, he did that guitar riff.
Yeah.
Those started coming back, and Nick Grote did a great one here. Let me.
This is a segment where we basically just give you the raw footage without talking over it of like usually something musical, and then we invite you to use a looping program or something to mix them together. And Nick Grote sent a few good ones now.
This one's called "Working with Christopher."
Okay, now we'll work with Christopher. Very good. Very good.
Great ending.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we should start up a band camp or something and put all these in their entirety, because a lot of these I have to shorten up just because they're like 2 or 3 minutes long. But
yeah,
we should get a band camp of just all found footage VCR party.
I agree. We'll make a playlist.
Do you got any, Nick, over there?
No, nothing to share this week. But,
oh, really?
There's some on the backlog, so we'll have those.
I put together another one for Dave.
Oh, okay.
I put together one called "Shut the Hell Up," and he uses a sample of Nick saying "Shut the hell up" to George.
I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Very good. Give me a May.
Shut the hell up.
Didn't like the ending, but the video was great. The song was great.
I think that's the only picture I have of you.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I think so. I type in Nick.
You seem to have a lot more on your phone, so they make their way into quarantine classics every week. So.
All right, here's the next. So, and next week we have the Prego Shuffle. We had Sharky rap that all came in too. Just not enough time to play them all. But I want to throw out a new audio sample for everybody to use. And do you remember the meat skinning video? Huh?
George is hitting good. He just can't help but singing along sometimes, and we've had to tell him to shut the hell up several weeks in a row. So
yeah,
just mute yourself.
This is a I think it's from Holland, from the Netherlands, a meat skinning device. I called them up and told them that I ran a meat skinning factory in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I needed a demo video, and they sent this, and I had the best soundtrack ever. Me skinning device.
Video. That's gonna be a good one. And
Yeah,
that
'cause
weird,
you got a
that
beat,
weird.
you
Yeah.
got a beat, you got a bass line in there, you got some keyboards in there. There's a lot to work with there. I'm
Stands
excited
on
to
its
see what
own,
they do.
and yeah, then there's that weird whining sound that gets higher. That's just on the video for some reason.
Yeah, that weird like. I always think there's something wrong. Yeah,
I know. So work with that, and thank you for the mixes. Those, of course, can be sent to info@foundfootagefest.com.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a Bandcamp or something. Is it easy to put stuff up on Spotify? Could we start a Spotify page?
No, I would actually suggest SoundCloud would be the place to go.
Oh yeah, SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have
Because that way
so
it's all
many
like.
mixes. Yeah.
I think some of the Melindas have been sharing them that way as
Oh,
well,
yeah?
so you could just pull them in from there.
I think
and,
that's where Joe Blevins hosts his. So
Yeah.
I think he's on Tumblr.
Oh, Tumblr. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they're hosted on. Well, whatever.
Okay.
We'll figure out a good way to host those.
I
'Cause, yeah,
think
there
we
needs.
should put them all in one place.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. All right, so that's the next project. Anything from the Melindaverse this week, guys, where people talk about the show and?
I got something I could share. Hold on one second. There's a few couple things. All right, so Michael G made this. I liked it. This could have been the headline if things had gone a different way with a chop and steal. And I like how Christopher Bochevin says you guys look like some villains. I agree. It feels like these are two villains, comic villains. I would love to see. I know somebody made a drawing for Jeff's Birds as a VHS cover. I would like in one for Dark Lord Blood. I would love to see Chop and Steal as a comic book. So if someone could make me happy and do that, just a cover, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Reese put this one in. He never mentioned that he had the TV/VCR from Grill Skills. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh, that's the one!
I thought so, yeah.
Yeah, it's the one that shakes, and then the sound effects from Welcome to the Machine, Pink Floyd, come up.
That's awesome. That's a really cool looking machine too.
I got some
And
TV
national.
VCR envy.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I thought that was really cool. Lucia, who I still think is 2 syllables. I've done some research. And I think
It can't be if there's.
Well,
if it's
Cia, in the Spanish language. Hold on. I mean, I could show you. I've been doing some Google while this is going on, but maybe we should take this offline because I know we're trying to. But anyway, there has been a lot of complaints about the way the toe tapping tournament's gone and the
Quarantine
this one,
Classics.
Yeah, Justice for Credit Clown. She was really upset that Springer Chicken went, and then
she's saying it's controversial because Paula Dean's behind.
Paula Dean's in this, yes. But either way, she just Justice for Credit Clowns.
Can you sing the Credit Clown melody right now? I mean, it's not a strong melody, so I stand by our judge's
the
picks.
credit clown. Let's go see the Credit Clown.
Right, that's not a melody. Just saying things.
And then Sally, and this was, I think, after, not last week's, but the weeks before's Quarantine Classics. The guests don't make the right calls most of the time. Bob Hedges came in, agree, Sally. So,
you know what, though? That's the
we're
beauty
taking
of
a lot
it,
of
though.
heat. I agree. I think it's wonderful. Let's all
you need-
disagree.
You need a wild card to come in, so you need some upsets. Because I didn't think Springer Mountain Chicken was going to go all the way. I thought for sure that it was going to be... Which one? Which one was?
I don't know what was in that bracket.
Wet Pets. I thought Wet Pets was going to go all the way to the finish line, and Yeah, and just Junior Johnson. I didn't think Junior Johnson was going to make it there. I thought Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center was going to go all the way.
There's a lot of surprises. This is our tournament of jingles and VHS songs, and just like the NCAA basketball tournament, sometimes Valparaiso goes all the way to the Elite Eight.
But I have heard that there's been some complaints, and people seem like they're genuinely pissed that there's no Jeff's Birds. George was very controversial last week by saying he didn't think Jeff's Birds deserved to be in it. No Baby Rapper. No The Eyes Have It. I'm wondering, maybe we have to do another bracket, like a wild card bracket or something. But then we'd have to do another bracket for the other side.
I think we got to save some of these for next year's tournament, or maybe we have another tournament.
That's what I was thinking. you know how like there's the XFL now that competes with the NFL? Maybe we start up a new league. You know what I mean? Like
it could be like the lingerie league that Vince McMahon started. But yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Oh yeah. It was like sexy football for a while.
Huh. You watched it, huh?
No, never watched it. I just know that it.
Know about it, huh?
That. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yep.
Wonder how you know about that. You have like
just interesting.
You have like a Google alert set up for like the word sexy?
No, I just pay attention to the news, and sexy football comes out. I'm going to pay attention to that. So.
Yeah, I bet you are, buddy. EP mode this Thursday. We're going to do Little Marky. We're going to watch Little Marky in its entirety, and I'm super excited about this one.
Maybe we could get on some of the folks from the Little Marky convention we had like 15 years ago to come on and watch it with us.
Sure, to jump on and yeah. Here's just a little Marky clip to wet your whistle.
Oh, it took him just a week to make the moon and stars, the sun and the earth and Jupiter and Mars. How loving and patient he must be, 'cause he's still working on me. And you know what? He's still working on me. He's still working on me.
Not having fun.
Wow.
45 minutes long.
Yeah, we're going to watch it all. If you are a patron at the $10 and up level, you can watch that with us. Try to get through it.
We watched it, what was it, like 15 years ago? We watched it 7 times in a row one day.
Yep.
Yeah, 45 minutes long.
Various events where we tried to track down people from the video. And
we called up the guy who gave us the video.
We had a coloring contest. Maybe we'll share that as a printable file. People can print it off and color his sweater yellow.
Yeah.
George and Steve have their own spin-off show called Frenchie and the Creep, where they review some of our older releases. What do you have on tap?
But by the way, let me just say, last week's Frenchie and the Creep was the best one you guys have done.
Great.
It was all Steve.
The behind the.
That's not true at all. It was a lot of fun.
It was awesome.
We're going to dive. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, watching that because you did it about our Grill Skill 1 versus Grill Skill 2 debate, and watching it made me want to re-debate it. And I think we should, because Nick won it. What has he done with it? Since he won, what has he done with it? He hasn't done anything with it.
What is supposed to be like Miss America, go promote it around the country?
He's the most, what was it, like VHS comptroller? You won it. Congratulations. But what are you doing with it? You're not doing anything with it. He's a lame duck comptroller.
The video won comptroller, not Nick.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
The video's been upholding his duties.
Nick hasn't done anything with that win at all, and so I think that we should do it again. It's been 2 years now, and
I feel like we need to. If we're going to do it, let's find a new video. I don't think we can redebate Grill Skill. It's like
it's like double jeopardy. You can't relitigate a crime that's
both videos are way longer than what we showed, and Nick just showed all the parts that were tried and true from found footage. See, he had just already had those clips there ready.
Well, let us know at info at foundfootagefest.com what we should debate next.
And I think we should get a
Grill
lawyer.
Skill or something new.
I think we should get our lawyer to be the moderator too.
Right.
That would be amazing.
Let us know if you want to rehash old arguments and old clips, or do something new. That's what you're voting on.
Well, no, I'll play new clips. I know that you probably just want to rehash the same clips over and over again. If that's what you want to do,
no,
do it. You're probably not going to win.
It's just a tired argument. All right. So what are you guys reviewing this week?
It's top secret. Tune in on Wednesday.
You can't tell us.
No.
All right.
Top
secret. This is the moment.
You don't actually have anything ready.
It's top secret. Even if we didn't have anything, it would be top secret. If we have something that's top secret, we're not going to tell you.
This is the moment you've been waiting for. It's the official trailer for the I Didn't Say He Stole the Money. Thank you guys for sending it in. We'll see you next week.
If we tried harder, I don't know. If we had been prepared, we could have done better.
And we'll be right back right after that.
Everyone's a puppet when they're dead.
It is plumb simply awesome.
You said he stole the money.
I didn't say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I didn't say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I did not say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I didn't say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I didn't say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I didn't say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I didn't say he stole the money.
You said he stole the money.
I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say he stole the money.
Cheese. I didn't say he stole the money. I said he only wants to save you money. Let me see that one.
No more questions. Oh, one more.
I didn't say he stole the money. God.
No dije que robó el dinero.
Stole the money. Stole the... I never said he stole the money. I never said he stole the money.
Stole me the money.
When we return, Dr. Sellner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go. That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
That's it. That it done.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what? That was beautiful, Precious.
Mine not there for yuck anymore.
That's all I'm doing.
We'll be right back right after that.